Okay, here we have a low pressure sodium lamp, which is listed in the HID section of lamp catalogs as high intensity discharge. In reality, it is not an HID source, and it's a close second cousin to fluorescent and neon lamps. And in fact, it uses neon gas for starting, and the ballast inside just produces a high enough voltage to send a current through the long U-shaped arc tube through the neon gas. And there it is. There's the neon discharge. And the neon makes enough heat to start vaporizing the sodium, which the spots on the tube inside that you see is actually metallic sodium. And that'll vaporize as the lamp heats up. And then the sodium will start to go into the arc stream, and the lamp will slowly start to turn the yellowish color of sodium. Right now, the lamp is starting to warm up, and we've got to still have our neon discharge, which is red, like all neon discharges are. But you'll notice near the ends where the electrodes are, it's starting to shift to an orangish color. And along the sides of the tube, if the camera picks it up, there's a faint yellowish glow starting. That's the sodium metal starting to heat up, and it's starting to vaporize into the arc stream. Now you're starting to see the arc shift from a neon discharge to a sodium discharge. The neon gas is only there to make heat to vaporize the sodium. Once the lamp is up to full brightness, the discharge is vaporized sodium metal, and the discharge is through sodium. Now we're starting to pick up the sodium even more. The lamp is starting to heat up now. And basically, when the lamp is at full brightness, the discharge is strictly a sodium discharge, current flowing through sodium. Sodium metal is very reactive and very flammable. These lamps should never, when they burn out, be disposed of in the ordinary trash, because if the lamp should get broken and the sodium metal become exposed, it can actually start a fire in a garbage can or in a dumpster. They've been known to do it. Even if you break the lamp on the ground, the sodium will catch fire. So it's not a lamp to throw away in the regular trash. They should be put in a bucket with water and broken up underwater, so the sodium discharge or the sodium reaction can take place underwater where it can't cause a fire. Then the remains of the lamp, the broken remains, can be disposed of in the regular trash. Now we're starting to see the sodium discharge pick right up as the lamp picks up. These are a lamp I don't like to stare at very long when they're at full brightness, because being monochromatic, they can screw up the rods and cones in your eyes temporarily, and you won't be able to see colors for several hours at least. I looked at one for about 3 hours one day, and all I saw was green for about a day, for about 12 hours. Another virtue of this lamp I didn't mention is if there's a power interruption, the lamp will restrike immediately. There's no cool down time because they're a low pressure lamp, so the voltage available from the ballast will restrike the lamp. And I can demonstrate that actually. I'll shut it off and back on, and you'll see that it doesn't have a cool down period. See, it restrikes immediately because the lamp doesn't make enough pressure in its arc to not be able to restart when it's hot. LPS has a monochromatic color, which means that it's yellow, period, the end yellow. It doesn't have any other color, and its color rendering is the worst of any light source on the planet. But this light source has one virtue, and the biggest advantage is its high efficiency. These lamps run at a color that's close to the peak sensitivity of the human eye. So that means that they apparently, to the human eye, put out a lot of light. And since our eye is so sensitive to the color, a 35 watt low pressure sodium technically is supposed to put out the same amount of light as like probably 100 watt mercury vapor or more. When they're popular over in Europe, in fact, most of the lamps we use here are from European countries. This specimen is a Norelco Philips, made in Holland, and a lot of them are made in the UK too. These lamps were common, well, fairly common in the USA for a while, during the late 70s, but they kind of fell out of favor.